Hello, and thank you for joining us for the 2026 BCSP Awards Ceremony. I'm Dan Hopwood, President of the BCSP Board of Directors, and it is my privilege to welcome you as we present these honors for the 15th consecutive year. A hallmark of transformational safety leadership is exhibiting behaviors that others naturally strive to mirror. In this field, we all understand how pivotal it is to have a strong role model, professionals who set the standard that we aspire to emulate. This year, we honor two outstanding individuals who exemplify exactly that. They have worked tirelessly, well beyond the normal scope of their duties, to advance a safer world, both now and in the future. They embody all that it means to be BCSP credential holders, and they personify our mission to inspire and develop leaders in safety, health, and environmental practice. Today, we will present our Certified Safety Professional Award of Excellence, honoring a credential holder who best represents outstanding leadership and knowledgeable expertise. And we will also present our prestigious 2026 Lifetime Achievement Award, acknowledging an outstanding career of service to the profession and dedication to the craft. On behalf of the board, congratulations to each of our recipients who are living our mission, making our world safer and inspiring the next generation. I am now pleased to welcome BCSP CEO Christy Uden to introduce them.
Thank you, Dan. It is our pleasure to honor these award recipients with our global audience. Each year, the BCSP Awards recognize individuals who exemplify exceptional safety practice and have made profound contributions to the profession. With BCSP credential holders impacting workplaces all over the world every day, being selected for one of these awards reflects a level of excellence that stands apart. This year's recipients stand out for their demonstrated technical proficiency and their ability to influence and elevate others toward successful careers. Distinguished as both practitioners and educators, they have shaped the future of this noble profession and defining what it means to lead. They have also played an instrumental role in standards development, driving continuous improvement across the profession and helping move safety forward. Our first award is the CSP Award of Excellence. The 2026 recipient is Dr. Georgy Popov. Among his extensive list of credentials, he holds the CSP and SMP from BCSP. Dr. Popov is a decorated safety professional, a distinguished professor in the Occupational Risk and Safety Sciences Department at the University of Central Missouri, and the co-author of 3 books on risk assessment and management. In 2025 alone, Dr. Popov was presented with the Edward J. Baer Technical Achievement Award from AIHA, the Thomas F. Bresnahan Standards Medal from ASSP, and the Safety Management Professional Award of Excellence from BCSP. He is a Fellow of the American Society of Safety Professionals, a distinction that recognizes sustained leadership, significant contributions, and lasting impact on the safety profession. He is also a previous ASSP Professional of the Year for his region and chapter, a past recipient of ASSP's Outstanding Safety Educator Award, and a 3-time recipient of the AIHA President's Award. In 2022, Dr. Popov received the Prevention Through Design Award for advancing hazard reduction through design. He currently serves as chair or vice chair across multiple ANSI ASSP standards committees, as lead auditor for the ISO 45001 and 14001 standards, and as editor-in-chief of BCSP's research journal, Shift. He earned a PhD from the National Scientific Board and a master's degree in nuclear physics from Defense University in Bulgaria, and he graduated from the United States Army Command and General Staff College.
My name is Georgy Popov, and I'm a full professor at the University of Central Missouri, and I hold 2 professional BCSP certifications: Safety Management Professional, SMP, and Certified Safety Professional, CSP. It is a great honor to receive the Certified Safety Professional Award of Excellence. It is the gold standard in our profession, and it's a really great honor for me. This award recognizes the contribution to the profession and also recognizes everything we have done professionally in order to advance the safety profession. I have done everything from environmental health and safety and risk management, and I received United Nations Gold Medal for my efforts in Cambodia in bringing the environmental health and safety aspects to United Nations mission. We help protect people, property, and the environment. And we bring that experience to the classroom where we educate the next generation of EHS professionals. Since our most experienced faculty members at that time, they had PhDs, but none of them was certified. So after they had retired, I basically encouraged myself to become a certified safety professional. Many of our programs in the past were hazard-based, and now we're moving more towards risk-based approach. We have to lead the next generation of EHS professionals to recognize the importance of professional certifications. In order for you to obtain the professional certification, you have to study. You have to study a lot. And what that process gives you is identify the gaps in your education and professional development in a way that helps not only you personally, but it helps the whole EHS team or the whole organization. So what advice would I give to a person who is in the early stages of their professional career? Schedule the CSP or ASP or SMP exam as soon as you're eligible. It is a great recognition, and if you have one professional certification, don't stop there. Make sure you obtain the CSP, which is considered the gold standard in our profession.
Our next award is the Lifetime Achievement Award, the highest honor bestowed by BCSP. The 2026 recipient is Leo DeBobis. Among his extensive list of credentials, he holds the CSP and CIT from BCSP. Leo's remarkable career in safety has spanned nearly 50 years, and this year marks a special milestone, his 40th as a certified safety professional. Currently an independent safety consultant, Leo also serves as president of the board of directors for the Journal of Occupational and Environmental Hygiene. He is active with ASSP's Council on Professional Development, AIHA's Standards Advisory Panel, and the AIHA Safety Committee. Leo was named ASSP's Edgar Monsanto Queenie National Safety Professional of the Year in 2013 and is a two-time recipient of Regional and Chapter Safety Professional of the Year honors. He demonstrated sustained leadership through 2 terms as president of ASSP's Long Island chapter and in service roles as executive board chairman and chief of the Setauket, New York Fire Department. Leo served as the division head for Environment, Safety, and Health Services at Brookhaven National Laboratory and as Director of Environmental Health and Safety at Stony Brook University. He retired as Assistant Administrator for Emergency Management and Regulatory Compliance at Stony Brook Medicine and as Administrative Director of the New York State Metropolitan Area Regional Training Center for Emergency Preparedness. He is a frequent author and trusted expert who has contributed extensively to editorial review boards, advisory panels, committees, and task groups throughout his career. Leo also taught in the Fire Protection Technology and EHS programs at Suffolk County Community College in Stony Brook.
My name is Leo DeBobes. I am currently an independent safety consultant. I most recently worked for Stony Brook University and Stony Brook Medicine. The certifications that I hold through the BCSP are the Certified Safety Professional as well as the Certified Instructional Trainer. This year, I'm being recognized with the Lifetime Achievement Award from BCSP, which is very exciting because that represents the pinnacle of my safety career. Being recognized with the Lifetime Achievement Award is very humbling when you think of it, because it's other people who are saying that my career in safety has made a difference. I actually started working in safety at 21. At the time, I was a volunteer firefighter and emergency medical technician, and OSHA was in its infancy when I discovered that the field existed. I was working on a large construction site, and because I was a firefighter and EMT, they had an experimental program where they were taking people with that exact background and bringing them in as entry-level safety inspectors. So I learned on the job, kept on going to school at night. Things worked out very nicely for me from there. I got my first BCSP certification in the early 1980s, which was the Associate Safety Professional, and then I continued immediately after that and received my Certified Safety Professional also in the early to mid 1980s. The BCSP certifications have helped my work a lot, particularly the CSP. The CSP is looked at as the highest credential in the safety field. So having that CSP is kind of the gold standard. It's demonstrating that you've had a specific educational background, you've had a specific employment background, and you've demonstrated through rigorous testing that you have mastered those topics. I've been able to run some major programs with very large employers, but for most of my career, I was also a faculty member at the same time. So having left literally thousands of students and seeing them now doing so well in their own fields, so many of them are coming back as certified safety professionals and telling me how well they're doing all throughout the country and all throughout the world, that really makes me feel like I've made a difference. The students who I trained and instructed during my years as a safety professional who was also teaching has left a large number of people who are now ready to pick up the torch, because as the profession grays a little bit, we need these younger people to come in and make the difference for the next generation. Top 3 things that I would recommend for an aspiring safety professional is study hard in order to learn the material. Work hard. Spend the time at work doing what you're supposed to be doing. And also, if you have the opportunity, find a mentor. Find someone who can help you grow and tell you what you're doing well, what might need improvement, so that you can continue to do better and to excel. Mentorship is important because in order to grow as a safety professional, you often need someone to coach or to be your cheerleader. It helps to have someone who's been there advise you on what you should do, or in some cases, what you shouldn't do. Working in safety is really a cool field. You get to do so many different things. You can work in safety, as I did, in construction, on construction sites, in manufacturing, in research and development, in academia, in consulting. There are so many different aspects of safety that there's never time to be bored. There are just lots and lots of opportunities. And I often tell people that there really still are far more safety jobs out there than there are qualified people to fill them. So for people who really want to make this a career, It's a really, really wonderful opportunity.
The impact of leaders like Leo Dubobas and Georgi Popov is clear. Through their influence and example, more safety professionals are choosing to pursue BCSP certification, strengthening the profession and workplaces it serves. Today, more than 75,000 BCSP credentials are held worldwide, with that number continuing to grow every day. The knowledge and skills demonstrated by these credential holders directly improves the health and safety of the global workforce. This growth is what allows BCSP to expand the resources and programming that support safety professionals everywhere. A prime example is our Global Learning Summit, a professional development experience offering more than 100 hours of content from leading minds in the field, accessible wherever you are. At BCSP, we are committed to upholding the gold standard. These award recipients embody that same standard. We hope their stories and achievements have inspired you as much as they have inspired us. Congratulations again to both of them. On behalf of everyone at BCSP, thank you for joining us and for everything you do to make our world safer.